The power of Gateways is to be an example for the entire community.
It is powerful. It is palpable.
It is like a family reunion.
It's the most necessary experience I think I could have as an African American musician, to stay energized and stay engaged, to know that there's going to be this opportunity to play with these members of my family.
Gateways Music Festival is a 6-day festival that takes place in Rochester, New York. And through the festival, we perform more than 50 concerts throughout the community of chamber music, of full orchestra performances, panels, talks, lectures, a film series, and an after hours. We also have a Young Musicians Institute where we invite young Rochester musicians to interact and play with Gateways musicians. The mission of the Gateways Music Festival is to connect and support professional classical musicians of African descent and enlighten and inspire communities through the power of performance.
It began as something that, was kind of an opportunity for us young kids to have these role models that would help to encourage us and inspire us. Gateways is very close to me in so many ways. It began in my hometown church. It began with my relationship with Miss Hummings and her kids. And the Eastman School of Music, my beloved alma mater, where she went and became a professor as well, and she brought Gateways up there, and now it's in an association with the Eastman School of Music. I can't be happier. I guess I'm the happiest person involved in Gateways, because I see all of the success of it, and I see how it is linked to all of my experiences in so many important and beautiful ways.
My first experience with Gateways Music Festival was in 2015. I remember sitting in Kodak Hall and just being completely transfixed. And my son was with me at the time. I think he may have been 4 years old. When the symphony finished, I was almost in tears, just the wash of sound, and to know that I and my son were both represented on that stage with that entire orchestra of musicians of African descent was just, to me, that was a huge homecoming.
It's really easy to get used to being one of the only. One of the only Black males as a clarinet player in this ensemble, or as a wind conductor. And so this is an amazing thing. And so many of these people I know and I've seen, is because when you're a person of color or a person who feels different in a situation, you notice other people who have some sort of affinity with you. And I've seen a lot of these people throughout my career at a distance, and to be able to mingle with them and press the flesh and say hello and have that personal connection is absolutely amazing. And that's one of the, just on the surface benefits of Gateways.
Now, maybe more than ever, there is a need for us in the United States and in the world to see and acknowledge the contributions of people of African descent, including in classical music.
There is an inaccurate theory that there's not enough. There's not enough players, there's not enough talent, there's not enough of the music, there's not enough. That's really not a correct assessment or theory.
When I started in this role in 2010, we couldn't fill all the seats in the orchestra. We had to bring in ringers. And in 2019, we turned away over 200 musicians who wanted to be a part of the Gateways experience. And that says to me that there is something happening at Gateways during those 6 days that's very important and very powerful to musicians, and more of them want to participate in it. The community aspect of the festival that is kind of Gateways' trademark, it's the thing that musicians can't wait to get to Gateways for. We were missing that this year. But there are definitely benefits to having a virtual festival. The ability to reach across the country or across the ocean is very powerful. And so I suspect that for Gateways and other organizations, performing arts organizations, we will continue to have some type of online virtual performance presence along with the live performance component. I think most organizations are seeing that there is power in this medium for live performance. This ability to see something different on the stages of this country is essential. For far too long, we haven't seen stages that represent all of us. And so for this time in our history, I think Gateways is even more important than ever.